Welcome to Fabulous Friday to our precious senior 55 plus community. I mentioned yesterday on Thursday you would have two special people joining us, and here you're looking at it right now. On the right, you're looking at Rob Ramsey. Rob Ramsey is a fellow fast track coach, guys. So there's so many things that Rob can bring to the table for you guys. And then on the left, of course, is my fellow champ, Dianne Wilson. And these two people are in our community. You guys could be getting information from them all the time. And they've been specifically doing something that I'm going to show you right now, but I'm going to have them explain. How many of you guys know both of them have headed up in our community February challenges? So we're going to let you guys see them specifically. Here we go. Here's Rob and Dianne. Thank you for coming on. I cannot thank you enough, you guys, for taking your energy into our family and even offering this. And so I just want to, whichever one of you want to go first, I want you to explain what your challenge is for this month, and just why would people want to get a whole, even a part of it, be a part of it. Who wants to go first?
Rob
I'm
does.
going to insist that Diane goes first because ladies are always first.
Well, in a way, it'd be good because I'll do my thing about y'all intimidate me because you can talk so good, but I'm going to get better at this the more I do it.
No.
Yes. Okay. Balancing, DDPY Balancing Buddies. That's the name of a little group that we started because this goes way back. We've been doing balance challenges, I think, that started out with Aranitra. And there's several of us that kind of just wanted to get together. I mean, it's open to anybody that wants to do it, but we've got 3 workouts, and maybe it'll help if I could explain it better. And this is like no challenge I've ever done before because it's not something you have to do every day. I mean, you can, yeah, it's like if you're doing like a beginner program or something like that, you have some off days in there. And so on those off days, you could do one of these 3 workouts that Kay Graff and I have actually tested out. One of them, Pat McDermott's, that helped tremendously when I was learning how to balance. I mean, but anyway. So there's 3 of those. One is like a beginner, one Pat's more like an intermediate. And I always like to recommend Pat's if you have a hard time engaging your muscles, because he slows his workout down, this particular workout. And then and you can really focus on engaging. And I have a hard time getting my heart rate up, but with his, that's really helped me focus. And then Hayden is the last one, and that's a little bit more advanced. And don't get scared off. It's got a yellow diamond. But Kay was scared when she did it, and she said she got through it. I've done it. You can modify. And oh, by the way, the first one, Back Builder, Paige is in this one, the very first one. And I only did it the first time the other night. And she uses a chair throughout the whole thing. And she's really good at demonstrating how to use a chair. So if any of you are nervous about doing a workout, I mean, because we've just been doing this little tree pose thing, but you can continue doing the tree pose, I mean, during the day. And Rob's going to tell you what his challenge is, because you can do that watching TV. You have questions?
Yes. Okay. So you say there's 3 different workouts.
Yes.
Are you supposed to do all 3 every week? One of all 3 each week?
That's a great question. This is your choice. It's like, pick your poison. I mean, it's like, this is so flexible.
Okay.
And I have had somebody ask like privately questions, because they're probably like me, embarrassed, to even post your question publicly. But no questions are stupid. I mean, really, just
you're running this through the entire month, correct?
Right.
And are they accountable to put a note somewhere that says they're doing it, or that they did it that day, or not?
Yes, they can post. I mean,
on their own?
probably you post in our little group. It's called DDPY Balancing Buddies, and maybe you can put a link to it.
I'll have, yeah,
And when they come in, and it will be private. We figured out that though we have to make it public like the first week
right,
because we couldn't tell people about it. We're still learning.
yeah.
But yeah, what else do I need to say?
No, I think I understood kind of the concept.
Okay,
And
yeah,
it's
that's
for the entire month, and anyone that really wants to can follow that link, and you'll let them in to do
we'll
that.
let them in. Right. And two, this isn't the type challenge like if you get discouraged after the first week or something, it's not over. You didn't blow it. You can come back in. We're very forgiving because we've been there. We know what it's like, and we're there to encourage and help each other.
Excellent.
We just want to help each other.
Excellent. Well, I love following your tree post ones. I don't know about you, Rob, but watching all these women do their tree posts outside, some of them in the snow, I'm thinking, these people are serious.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah,
you
they
seen
are.
them too,
They
Rob?
are.
Yeah.
They are. They're extreme.
Uh,
Women are savages. The 90% of the people that I coach are women. And I think that when I first began, it was pretty much a 50-50 mix, but the women just pushed them right out the door. Women are hard to keep up with. They will not give up.
yeah.
It's an amazing concept. It's just hard to get past that. As a guy, I can't believe that how strong women really are, and we take that for granted.
Well, yeah, but you're married, so you already know, right?
Hmm. Very much so.
You have one training you in your own home. I'm telling you.
Every day,
So
no rest day.
that's so great. So tell us, Rob, what are you doing, and what would be a good thought process for people about that?
You know what? My challenge is a little different than Diane's. I like to try to include everybody and anybody in the challenges that I can do. So I try to make them on a difficult level for everybody. So, mine is more of a sitting in a chair kind of thing, which everybody can do, and we're just simply going to lift one leg at a time, holding that leg out there I suggested 60 seconds, but if you can't do 60 seconds, do 30. Can't do 30, do 15. I don't care. Just challenge yourself a little bit, then get it down, put that leg down, pick the other one up. But my favorite part about this type of challenge, which I learned this, I hope you don't mind me shouting out my Boy Scout French, but
No, everybody in the bigger DDPY company, we're all family, all of us.
right,
Mhm.
absolutely. Scott did an event last year for the American Legion
Yeah.
teaching DDPY, and I flew out there to help him. He invited me out, and it was a great experience. And one of the things I got to watch was him working with the seniors in the chair program, and he taught this little leg extension challenge that I'm giving out to the community right now. And I was so taken back by how hard these people work that I thought, you know what, this would be perfect for the 55 group.
Thank you. Oh,
Yes.
I love that, Rob. And then, so if they're involved in that, do they let you know ahead of time and then post something about it, or how are the mechanics of it?
What I ask people to do is simply create an accountability thread
Okay.
and just screenshot it and do it as a custom, right on the DDPY app. Great way to keep track of it. We can watch their heart rate monitor, what they're doing, if they're struggling, if they're getting their heart rate up too high. So, that's a really good way to track it. I've done it before. I've had several other people do it that way. It's just a very easy and convenient way to do it, and everybody's familiar with the app. So
Yeah. Well, for sure, everybody's getting familiar with it in the 55 plus. I'm not sure, Rob, that they would know what a thread was other than a sewing thread. So you might want to describe that to the 55 plus group.
okay. Well, you know what? I'm not tech savvy, so I get the whole explanation thing. Basically, all a thread is simply you post on the 55 community page, and then the following day you post on that same post again. And then you just continue to do it over and over and over. If you want to invite your friends to post on that particular thread, they can do that also, or you can post on their thread. Doesn't really matter, but that's just how it goes.
So it's the creation, you guys, of one post, and then you go into the comment section from then on. And on your own comment section, you're putting the screenshot of the workout. That, I think that's powerful, Rob. You learn so much by looking at those. You know, you see what percentage of the green zone, you know, fat burning zone they're in, and just all of
Right.
that. So that's powerful. Are you giving a time frame that they should? I know you said in terms of how long to hold their leg up, but a time frame to do the whole thing in, like 15 minutes of it, or what?
Well, actually, I'm not putting a time restraint on it. I think I want people to meet you where you're at. You know, make the whole make it your own kind of thing. You know, we're not all, you know, none of us are on the same level with anybody. And I don't try to compete with anybody. I compete with me. And that's why I encourage other people to do.
Yeah, I'm the turtle in my own race. All of last year I was on the just before advanced, right? I was on on that all of last year. About 2.5 weeks ago, I fell in the garage. I am using a walker right now. Every bit of my exercises are bed and chair. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, this is such a brain expansion for me. But you never lose out with DDPY because the programs are fitting us all these different directions. And I love that you guys are putting in real things. Like you're saying, Rob, so many people can do what you're talking about, right? And
Well,
Right.
and so many people can do what we're doing because you can modify. And
yeah,
thank you, Rob, for in the questions that Pam asked, because I didn't mention we're doing our challenge a little different than Rob's, to where we're just going to let you just post whatever you do. And I looked before we come on here and saw that people are making the screenshots of the workouts, and we didn't even ask them to do that. So, but you know, for people that are nervous about doing stuff like that, you don't have to do it. It does help with accountability, right, Rob? It does.
Absolutely. 100%.
But you know, if you're just getting started, just like I said, just come in.
Yeah. If that kind of thing intimidates you, don't do it.
Right. You can just text, hey, I did such and such today. Yeah.
yep.
Absolutely.
But I'm proud of you guys for being leaders in the 55 plus group to bring these challenges in. People can choose. I'm going to actually, this is videotape, so we'll put a YouTube link. So every Turbo Tuesday, I'll place this up there as a reminder to people. You guys are doing the challenge, how to connect with you two, follow what you're doing. I'm just excited about you guys. And what I must plant the seed, you all. You didn't just get these two on Fabulous Friday. You're going to see them for Mindset Monday, because both of these two have overcome amazing things. And I beg them to share that with you and take you to where their personal mindsets are that have got them to the point of leadership within the DDPY company. So make sure and watch Mindset Monday next week. Thank you so much, Ron and Dianne, for coming on for Fabulous Friday. Love you guys tons. You know that.
Thank
It's
you
it's a
for
pleasure.
having
Thank you.
us. Yeah.